Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. We take a look at this chart here, and at the moment I favor that the wave 4 retracement was complete here at 40.2 cents, and I'm now looking at a possible breakout below this support level at 39.2 cents, which is the 23.6% FIB retracement, and then also a follow through to below 38.4 cents, ultimately finishing off this 5-wave impulse to the downside, which would complete an a higher level wave 3, would be followed by a wave 4 retracement and a wave 5 down to finish off the higher degree wave 3, and then wave 4 retracement and wave 5 down that could follow through down to 30 cents. I regularly get questions, could ADA, because my forecast would be that we have a really good chance to reach the 30-cent level. Now, there is no need to get there, but it's always nice to, for example, end a bear market, end such a strong correction by finding support at one of these key Fibonacci retracement levels, and one of these key levels is the 30-cent level for ADA. Now, I sometimes get questions, is it possible to get below that level? And yes, of course, it's possible. Everything is possible in these markets. Question is just how likely it is. And is it really necessary or useful to think about all these options now? I mean, we're far away from that level. Everything is possible. ADA could even turn around now, but is it likely? No, it's not. We have to understand what is sort of the bearish scenario, what is the bullish scenario, what does that mean in terms of risk and reward, and which one is the likely scenario. And to be fair, at the moment, I don't even talk about a bullish scenario because it's so unlikely. It would confuse you. And, with many coins, I talk about a bullish and a bearish case if there is a bullish case. At the moment, until I see a clear signal for a bullish case, I'm not going to talk about it because it makes the videos longer. It makes them a bit more confusing. And when I really only have a very likely bearish case, then I will only talk about that, like it was the case with Bitcoin in the period between November and May 2022. Yeah. So we basically only had one count for Bitcoin, and now we have several counts because we are in a period of uncertainty. But for ADA, I think the signals are fairly clear that we are heading further down for now. Short-term upside, always possible. We may not get it, we may get it. But for me at the moment, the point is this wave 4 is technically complete. It doesn't need to go any higher. In fact, it shouldn't go any higher because it has reached the maximum of what wave 4 normally does here when it reached the 40.1, 40.2 cent level. And then we have reacted to that 50% retracement level quite strongly. And again, it's always impressive to see how relevant, these lines are, which you just draw in thin air, really. This Fibonacci level, we know that the wave 4 either retraces to the 38.2 level, which is the most likely scenario, or to the 50% level, which is the maximum it should do. Now, we retraced very quickly to the 38.2 level. Yeah, and I remember that today we hovered there for a few hours. Yeah, then we broke through and just touched the 50% level. It's just amazing, and then reacted to it in a very bearish way. So it could really be, but now we get into the realm of micro counting, that we are already here in the 5th wave down, and this could be the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, just to highlight how this could unfold. But yeah, focus is further on the downside. We can now recalculate the target for that 5th wave there in white, in that we take the length of the what do we do? 1 second. We measure here the length of the wave 1, and we add it to the beginning of the wave 5. And one key level that we have, one key target, is the 1.618 extension at 37.8 cents. That is sort of the first one I would go with 37.8 cents for wave 5 here in white. And there's not much more to add. I think, a breakout above 40.2 cents would mean something different is going on, something maybe less bearish, or a more advanced or more extensive correction. This could also become a triangle here. We don't know that yet, but for now, the requirements for that wave 4 is finished. And in this particular wave count, it shouldn't go higher than that. If it does, we probably have to expect some stronger upside, maybe all the way up to 41.5 cents. before we get rejected. Would need to see what kind of pattern that is then, but for me at the moment, the focus can remain on the downside as long as we stay below the 40.1 cent level. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.